Yes, sir.
Good morning to all. Today, this is the 6th day of our BIM infrastructure workshops and that workshop. Then today we are just going through the landscaping visualization and the walkthrough. The objectives of today's session is, first we go through the walkthrough landscaping. After that, we go through the visualization part. After that, walkthrough. Landscaping is consists of, we will go through how to work on site, how to create the topography. Then after creating that topography, how to split the existing topography with two different surfaces so that we can apply different materials. Then how to merge the splitted topography. Then how to create the building pads. Then how to generate the building regions, the graded regions, and how to generate the properties. This is the first topic we have to cover. That is all about the landscaping. Okay. Okay, actually, this is for creating landscaping, we go through the massing and site. And in the project browser, you have to activate the site plan. Then in the massing and site, you have to go to the topography. Then we have this much of options. So we can place the site components and building pads, subregion and all. Okay. This is an example of a topo surface. Then you can add roads, you can add different materials and all. Okay. Wait for a second while opening the software. Okay. Because actually an architecture model is completed by defining the landscape on which the building is placed. Then only our architect, if we are placing the landscaping, then only our architecture model will be completed. Okay. For that, first you have to activate the site plan. Actually, still the site plan and ground level remains the same. But the problem is, if you are placing the topography in the ground level, it will not be shown in our system. That's why you activate the site plan. That is a 0 level. Okay. Activate by default, while applying, there is no need for creating that level. By default, the software itself generates the floor plan called the site. Then first, you activate the site plan. Immediately, we get into that particular plan view. Then go to massing and site. In the massing and site, there is an option topo surface. Okay, if you select the topo surface, then these are the tools available. You can specify the topographic points by yourself, or you can import the CAD files and all. Maybe you have the DWG files, or maybe you have the CSV files, or that X, Y, Z coordinate files. You have that in CSV format. That is also be available. So we can import that. First, we go through how to place the points software itself. Okay, that means place a point. Then you can input the elevation of that with the 0 level. Depending upon the topography, you can input the elevation also. Okay, for example, I put this as something like this. After that, maybe this the inner point have with a different elevation. You can change that one also. Then this point will be that elevation. Then later on, maybe you have a depression or something like this. Maybe this point will have an elevation. Whatever depth and height variations you can input randomly. Okay. Then finish the surface. Automatically, the topography surface will be generated. Then if you change the shaded view, We can see the surface. By default, the material applied to that surface is sand. If you change the 3D view, then you can raise, depending upon the changes, surface maybe some undulations also be there because I put that 10. The second surface may be at a 10 unit elevation. That time if you go that you can see the difference. After finishing that also, later on you can adjust the height and all. For that you select the surface, then edit surface. You can add the, maybe you feel that you have to add a new point. That time you place a point, then click here. What about the elevation? Or modify, if you select this point, then system will show. Maybe if you wish to change the elevation of that particular direction, automatically you can update it here also. Okay. Then finish it. Then you can set the contour style also. You can change the contour intervals by side settings. Maybe sometimes I need something, the interval is of 100. Then the increment, maybe the minor increment, maybe 50 or something apply. Okay, then if you go to the wireframe model, again, it's a little bit varying that. Here you can adjust that. Okay, like this, you can add the point or whatever changes may be. Then maybe sometimes you wish to change the material. Maybe we don't want that, maybe we have to apply this as a grass material. That time if you select the topo surface, then in the property, there is material category. Here also you can select the material as we learned yesterday. The material application procedures are same as we are creating that in the yesterday part. Whatever material you make a copy of that, then repeat the same procedure as we done as in yesterday. Okay. Then maybe sometimes you feel that you have to split the surface. Maybe I need to apply different material here. But this is another part. That time you can split the surface. That time you go to split surface. In the side, Massinian side, there is an option called split surface. If you select the split surface, then system asks the surface. Surface, you select the surface, we need to you select the surface. Then we have this much of procedure. Maybe if you need to create, we are splitting the surface in the case of maybe you want to add different materials. Okay, then in that cases you can add you can split the surface. Finish this. Immediately, this is a different surface, and we will get the area of that particular surface area, the projected surface area, and the surface area. Okay, then if you delete that surface, immediately this existing surface will be split into two different surfaces. That is split surface, or you can use the split surface with a single line only. It is not necessary. You have to create the closed loop. For splitting the surface, if you select this, you can draw an open line also. That is, cancel this. If you go to finish, we get two surfaces. This is one surface and this one is the next surface. Okay, after splitting it, maybe you need to merge that surface into the single surface. That time you go for this merge surface. For splitting, you select the split surface, then select the surface, then draw the splitting line. That line may be a closed loop or an open loop. Okay. Then merge surface, system asks select primary surface. This one is my primary surface. Select the secondary surface. Automatically, the two surfaces will be merged. Okay. Then you can apply different material also. For example, here maybe I need to add some tile or something like that. You can select this one. Sorry. You select, maybe I think better you use a tab key for selecting that. Okay. You can add different material also. Just quickly I change something like gravel or something. Otherwise you can make a copy. I am not repeating that because already we done a detailed class for this yesterday also. But maybe I make it a duplicate, then grass. Then there is option for site work. Then whatever material you need, you can add it. Automatically that will be updated here. Then whatever, if you need any editing and all, you can change that, apply. Okay. Okay, go to the realistic. Okay, that material will be there. Okay, then there is maybe sometimes you won't, you don't want to delete, you don't want to split the surface. Above this existing surface, I have to create a new surface because I don't want to disturb the area of this existing surface. But even though I have to create a new surface for applying a new material in the case of road or something like that. That time you go for this sub region. Okay, actually within the topographical area, we get a new area. Actually, that is independent of the existing topo surface. In the case of splitting, the two surface will be splitted and the area will be reduced. Then if you are selecting sub-region, then you can generate a new region. For example, this something like this. Ish. In the case of split region, automatically this existing surface will split into two. One is this one and the other one is the rectangle. In the case of sub-region, a duplicated surface will be generated to the existing topography. If you are deleting this one, automatically the parent topo surface will be remain as the same. Okay, that is the difference between split surface and the sub-region. Okay, like this, you can split the surface, or depending upon the nature of your work, you can select split surface or you can select a sub-region. Okay, then sometimes you wish to place some components because it's site components. Maybe you need to place one trees and all. Then you go to this site component. In site component, you select that one. In the load family, the software itself already is. Otherwise, go to the load family. Then whatever material you can select. Then you change these types also. These are the different types.
Some sound is not getting clear sometimes.
Actually, Ram, is it clear for you? Maybe you also have the same problem?
Little bit sometimes, but I have clarity for always.
Yeah, okay. I think maybe because of your network connection also. If all of you have some problem in your in my voice, that is maybe that is a part of my network problem. Just please check. I think I feel that there is no problem in internet connection right now. Just please check your net connection. Okay. Anyway, I will repeat that one more time. Okay.
And they are telling us sometimes,
Yeah.
not every time, sometimes it is not getting cleared.
Yeah, okay. We are just quickly. I just go through what are the maybe because of problem you didn't get what I said. Just quickly, I will show you what are the topics I just covered. Proper surface, take the point, then we can add the surface. Whatever elevation, maybe you can change the elevation, finish it. Finishing that, you may also maybe change elevations later on also. For that, you select the surface, edit surface. Then you can pick the boundary points, then make the elevation changes. Or even may you feel that you want to add one new point, that is also possible through place points. Okay. Then you can add the material also. For that, you select the surface, property palette, you go to the material. Then you will get the area of the existing surface. We will get the surface area and the projected surface area. Okay. Because this is a flat surface, that means the projected area and the surface area will remain the same. In the case of undulations, the projected surface area and the surface area will be different. Okay. Then next, you can split the surface. That case arises maybe if you need to apply different material, then you want to know the surface area because you don't want to include that surface area into the existing surface. In that time, you go for split surface, then select the surface, select the topography, then draw the boundary. That boundary can be an open boundary or it can be a closed boundary. It doesn't matter. Okay. And draw the line, then finish it. Okay, we will get the two surfaces. Then you can add different materials also into the surface. Then maybe if you need to convert that these splitted surface into a single surface, that time go for in the Massingham side, go for merge surface. Then you select the primary surface. This one is the primary and this one is the secondary surface. You can select that as the primary also. Okay, that is merge surface. Then the next is subregion. Maybe sometimes you need to actually you want that existing surface remains the same. Above that surface, you have to create a new surface. That time you go for the subregion. Then draw the surface. Here compulsory you have a closed region without overlapping. Okay. Then you can add different material also. Okay. This is the difference. You can for splitting surface you can use split surface. Maybe if you wish to remind the existing surface with the same area, you go for subregion. You can add different material into the subregion also. Okay, this is what we are just finished this section. Okay, then you can apply site components because like trees and all into our site. That time you go to massing and site. Here there is an option site component. Then you can load this from the family also. Then lots of family files are available into that. There is a Rivet City, the Autodesk solution. There the Autodesk have a called Rivet City, or you go to BIM objects. There lots of families will be available. You can download it that RFA files, and you may change whatever changes. Maybe you can make the changes and save that also. Otherwise, you can use that the current style itself also. Okay, with the help of Rivet City and BIM object, there are lots of maybe sites will be available. I think one of the best is the BIM object. Then edit type. Then maybe you can change the properties or in the appearance also. Whatever changes, maybe you can change this. Okay. Then the type. Different types also available there. Red maple and roller. Okay, I think a better I take that as red maple or something like that. Apply. Okay. Then you can place wherever you want. Okay. Then if you go to the 3D view, you can see. But while rendering, it will be actually this is not look like this while rendering. If you change to realistic view, okay. But if you apply lots of trees and all, it will definitely affect your rendering, because the system will render each and every component in our model. That means it will take some times for finishing the render. Okay. Then maybe sometimes you need to add different material. That time you go for the split surface, or you may go for merge sub-region. Create a sub-region. Maybe I think I will try with the sub-region. Sub-region, if all these are activated only, we can work only through the site plan. So the project browser, activate the site plan, then go to sub-region, then draw a region. Maybe I need some circular shapes and all. You just draw the shape, then finish it. Then you can add one new material. The property, you select this. Then automatically, if you go to the 3D view, okay. Then if you want to know the area of that one, that is also available. Maybe sometimes we are planning to place some gravel or something like that. But you will get the area of that sub-region. Okay. Actually, this is sub-region and merge surface and split surface. You can place component also. Then actually this is the topo surface. You maybe we have the property. We need to show the property of our site. That time we go for property line. Okay. For that, activate the site plan. Then property line. Okay. The property line create by sketch or by distance bearing. Create by under distance and bearing. Maybe you have the measurements in the bearing system. You can use that, or created by sketch. Sorting and listing something like that in the bearing system. Okay. Then you can pick the point. Then draw the lines. Maybe in the case of cross lines and all, you make a circle, whatever measurements may be. Then join that one. Okay, just actually this is only a line command only. Then later on, if you wish to change dimensions also, you select. And whatever changes, maybe you can change. If you click here, automatically system. I want to see the measurement of this. You can change this. To change measurements and all that are possible. Maybe this one is 1500. Or while creating the line itself, you can input the measurement. Then if you finish this one, okay, then the line will be a hidden line. That is center line. Then you get the area of that property also. Then automatically we get the area of our site. Select this one. Then in the property also we get the property line, this much of the area. The same way we get the area of our property also. Then we can indicate that as in our plan view also. Okay. This is line. Okay. This is the way we created the surface and the property line. Then next is sometimes we have the surface is in our DWG file. Maybe we have the contour. Okay, how to import that contours into our site? Otherwise, maybe you have the CSV files, maybe with another survey data, because it is not possible to import the GIS data directly into the Rivet. You maybe in the case of GIS, I think already somebody has asked some of that. Can we import the GIS data into the Rivet? Directly, that is not possible. Actually, the GIS data you can import into, there is an option Civil 3D or in Map 3D. Then you convert that as a DWG file. After converting that into DWG file, you can import the contours. Okay, I will show you how to import, because I have one topo file. Let me show that file. Okay, just a minute. Maybe I have one file. Okay, I will show you that. I think better I create a new file, because the data in my contour file is not matched with the data in this my existing file. That's why I create a new file. Then I will show you how to import the contour files into the massing and site for creating the topography. For that I create a new file. Okay, here I need to import the data. I think that is maybe in meter. I change that is into meter. Okay. Okay. Then if I activate the site plan, the project browser, I activate the site plan. Then in the massing and site, in the topography, this is the option that create and select import instance. But if you are selecting this directly, you cannot import, because if you select import instance, the system will show the messages. Nothing will be imported there. For that, first you have to insert that particular contour file. And that contour file must have an elevation also. If that is a flattened file, it is not work. Actually, that contour file compulsory have undulations. Okay. That means for creating the contour files, first step, you need to insert that file. Okay. For that, I think insert, then import CAD, then you import that file. Okay. I think I select that file. 1 second. Okay. This is the contour file that I am having. This file has its own elevations and all. You select the contour file. Then I need the current view only. Okay, whatever measurements may be there, if that is in meter, you select that is in meter. Then where you have to set the center to center, then open. Okay, that means automatically that contour file is inserted into our drawing. 1 second. Actually, this is the contour file. Okay, this file has its own undulations and all. Then come to first step, you through the insert command, import CAD, select the contour, then go to mapping and site, topper surface, then import instant. Okay, Then you go there again and select the file, open. Then you can select that one. Just a minute. Activating the 3D view. It will take some time while importing that file. Just a minute. Maybe I will create a one new file only. Actually, this is important here. Because that file is not importing because it will take some time, that is why. Okay, maybe try with a new file. So here where this is importing. Sometimes it will take some because this file is little bit heavy. Okay, after finishing the rest of the topic, we will come through it because it makes some time. Then after actually the first file, while importing by instance, it will take some time. After that, automatically that surface will be converted into surface. And after finishing that, I will show you that one. Just open that parent file. After that, I will show you. Okay, I will show you after that because if I import that is into this file, Actually, this is the unit of that file, and these files are not matching. Okay. You can import that contour file also. The procedure is first you go to that insert, then import cat, then select the contour file. After that, you come through mapping and site, then import instant. Then if you select that in the topo surface, there is, if you have the CSV file also, you can add the point file also. Actually, the point file have X, Y, Z coordinate. And automatically that points will be here. Later on, you can adjust the points also. Okay, that is the way you can create the surface. Okay, these are the two possibilities. The GIS data we cannot import directly. With the help of Map 3D or Civil 3D, you convert that GIS data into there, then import that file. Okay. This is the way we are creating the topo surface. Then there is an option called building pad. Okay, actually building pads are the vertical cuts placed on the topo surface. Okay, for the excavation purpose and all. Because we need to, because with the help of undulations, we need to excavate the particular area of our land for the construction of building and all. That time we are creating the building pad. Okay. That time if I activate the site plan, then building pad. Then actually building pad is not.
I cannot see the screen.
Yeah, okay, just. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, next, how to generate the building pad. Actually, building pad, they are the vertical cuts. Okay, actually we have created building pad for the excavation. We will get the volume of that excavation part and all. That's why we are doing building pads. So that activate the site plan. Then in the site plan there is an option called the building pad. Then in the property palette you can add the details, depth of the pad, because at what depth we have to excavate and all. Then we can add material also. Normally in the case of pool and all, we are using the building pad because we want to see the waterbound material. That time better you can use building pads. Or you want to show the excavation part and you want to generate the volume and all also, you can select. But in the case of waterbound material, you change the material as water material. Then in the case of pools and all, the concreting and something that you have to work independently with the help of in-place mass only. Okay, whatever depth may be the excavation depth, you input the depth. Okay, then apply. Okay, then draw the shape. For example, I make this as this much of excavation. That will be below the ground. Actually, that generated downwards. Finish it. Then if you go to that 3D view, automatically, maybe if you add some offset also, that is also possible. Yeah, then we get the area, volume of the pad and all. If you select this, select this. You get the area and all. So we are creating for example, somebody is some waterbound body. Let me show that also. Activate the site plan. Then maybe some waterbound pond and all. Massing and site. Building pad. Then I think properties, edit type, I make a duplicate because if I change the material to waterbound, this also may be changed. This also will be changed. That is why I make a duplicate. Maybe pool is my font name. Okay. edit surface at maybe of 60 or something, then edit type, then something, make it duplicate and put it as water, then select that one, then go to the material library, then there is I think for liquid, then different types of liquid, pure liquid, lake and all. To select this updated. Just updating. Then you can control the wave height and all here. The updating also will be take time. That is why while importing that contour also it takes time. The updation of material also may make time. This is after finishing this updating, then only the material is changes water. Then if you go apply this, I just exit from this also. Okay, I think you can understand the procedure. You add the material after updating. Then the important factor is render appearance will be in the on position only. Then apply. Okay. Then automatically the material will be there. Then okay. Okay. Then maybe you can add the height offset also, because in the building pad region maybe I need to start that from not in the ground level. That time you change this as maybe of -10. Okay, because we are in the side plan 0th level, that will be start little bit down, because from -10 it will be start. Then finish it. I think the sketch is not complete. Okay. Massing and site, building pad, and whatever properties, and you make that, and then make the sketch. Just create that one. Then finish it. Then you can add the material also. Right now the material is not uploaded, that is why we didn't get the waterbound material. Then the excess, the tiling and all we have to do independently. Okay, that is building pad. Okay, then there is another option is graded region. Actually, graded region means, for example, if you are updating this area, for example, if you select this edit surface, then you can place the point, or you need to change the you need to change this elevations and all. Automatically, the parent object will be updated. Maybe sometimes you need the existing surface, then you need a duplicate surface with some elevation changes. That time we go for this graded region. Okay, graded region, then create a topo surface. That means actually in the case of cut fill road, because this existing ground have particular elevation, then after that we may decided to change the elevation to some other changes. Then you want to know the cut fill. Okay, that time we need a copy of this existing ground with a different elevation. That case we go for graded region. Okay, for the cut fill volume, system will maintain a copy of this existing ground. For that, in the topo surface, go to graded region, then create a new topo surface exactly like the existing one. If you select that one, that means automatically two surfaces will be created now. One is above the surface. Later on, you can adjust or change the surface. Okay. Then if you select this surface, then place point. But maybe I think, or you can select. I think I select this one. Then I make some changes. Okay. Actually, if I change this edge, actually this is the copied surface. And this one is the original surface that we already generated. Then maybe you wish to change the elevation. Maybe this may be minus 10. Then this may be 10 or whatever maybe. Whatever changes maybe you can make. Okay, then automatically two surfaces will be generated. Then you want to know the, actually these are what should be the cut and fill. That time you go for the scheduling. That is why we are creating, because we need to comparative studies. That is the surface. Then some portions will be a little bit down, and some portions will have the mountainous area. Then you have to cut that sand into that depth-wise region. And what should be the cut and fill? That time you go to the view tab. So you can schedule that also. In the view tab, go to the scheduling part. Okay. Or otherwise, I think better you go to the projective browser. Then scheduling part is select here, right click new schedule. Then there is an option called schedule for landscaping, topography. Then okay. Then you can add that one also, whatever maybe there is surface area. If you did the surface area, you can add. If you add this one, then there is I think topography, the property select that only. Net cut fill volume add. Okay. And automatically this is the net cut fill volume, because the existing ground remains this surface area and this one. Like way we will get the details. Okay. That is why we are using that grader. This is how for this purpose we are using the graded region. Okay. Actually, that is all about the topo surface. Okay. One second. Okay. Create the topo surface, how to stick, then merging that, then we can add the building pad. But in the case of excavation and all, we are using that. Then for the elevation purpose or landscaping, for creating the pool and all, also you can use the building pads. Then you can create the sub-region. Then you can create the graded region. With the help of graded region, we will get the cut and fill with respect to that generated new surface. Okay. Then for the property line, we will get the detail of our land. That's the area of our property. Clear? Then next is the visualization part. Some portion of the visualization we have already covered, because for visualization, the model is necessary. After that, you have to add the proper material. That is also we will cover. Then you have to add the topo surface. Then whatever accessories may you need, you can place it. Then you have to render that one. Render the image. And only we have the visualization. Okay. The visualization part. That time we need to know the sun position. Then we need to analyze the shadow study. Then after that, after placing the sun positions, you can render it and whatever images may be both exterior and interior. First you create a camera, then make the changes. After that you go for the rendering. Okay, we will look that part now. Okay. And I come back to our project. I will activate that 3D view better. I think better I delete that created surface. Okay, just leave it like that only. Okay. Created that projected surface because graded surface. Okay. Then activate that. Whatever material maybe you have applied. Then for activating the sun and shadows, option bar, there is shadow. By default, shadow is in off position. You can on the shadow. Automatically, you will see the shadow in our model. Okay. Then you can set the sun by sun path. Actually, sun path is also in off. You can add if you on the sun path, automatically specify the location late or continue with the setting. You can select the locations and all, or depending upon here, you can make the changes, sun positions and all, or you can use depending upon the sun position shadows also be vary. Okay, you can see that if you are on the sun and all. Okay, then you can give the study of sun path right here. Then you can add the sun settings also. If you select the sun settings, there is two options. Shadow study. The solar study will be still. Still means you will get the particular time only. Otherwise, you need to get the solar study with a single day. Then you can input the time. Sunrises to sunset. Then the system will show the study of this, respective of this single day. You can add the location. Okay, whatever location may be, the time interval, at what time interval you need, you can add the time intervals. Multiple day. Multiple day, you have the provision to add the day, from this day to this day. Say whatever maybe, you can select that one, then apply. Okay, then you will get the preview of this solar study. Whatever settings may be, you will get the preview of the study. Then you can play this one. System will show how the shadows will be. How okay, like this way, you can generate the shadow study. For that, first you activate the sun. Shadows you will be in the on position. Then in the sun setting tab, you can on the if the sun is in on position, you can control by in the workspace itself. Then or you go to the sun settings. After that, whatever changes maybe we can. 1 day solar study, summer solar study or winter whatever maybe, you can select that. Okay, single day or solar study depending upon what in the case of multi-day you select like this. Okay. Then if you don't want to see this in your okay. Then you fix the camera. That before rendering. For the interior view is compulsory, we have to generate a camera. Then only we get the view. Then you create a camera. Then activate that particular camera view before rendering. Okay. Camera you place, I think, activate the ground level or ground floor, whatever may be. Okay. Then I place. Here we have the position to camera offset where you have, because still we are in the ground level, you can place the camera where at what height level, because maybe in our eye height that is better, or you can change. Okay, here you can set the camera, just click it and target the camera, then set the view. Okay, whatever view you need, just to set the view, then activate that particular camera view. You can rename it also. Here you will just, that is my exterior view. Okay. Then you set the interior view camera and rename it also. Okay. Whatever positions maybe you can change. Before that, if you see the shadow study and all, otherwise after rendering only we will get the details that shadow will become like this. That means my building doesn't look nicely and all. That's why before applying the renter, you just go through the shadows and sun settings and all. And if you are satisfied that time, then go to rendered view. Set the view. After that, go to the manage. Now, actually, in view tab render is there. We can do options. We can render in cloud or the rendered in software itself. If you are rendering in cloud, that means if you are rendered in the software itself, you have to wait for while finishing the render. Then only you can do another works. Or in the case of bigger drawings and all, you can render in cloud render. So that if you have an ID and password, the cloud, the rendering will be there. Okay, because if you are using cloud render, the panoramic view will be there. There is some of the option. Just to try it out how to use the render. Actually, there nothing special in about that. Just to select the rendering cloud. That is also will take some time. Then there is some options how you need that view in panoramic view or something. That time you will get the images as a 3D view. You can rotate and all. But in the software, if you are using this render, that much of options are not will be available. Okay. Okay, then render. Immediately the render will be there. Okay. Then in the latest version, there is only one render engine is available. Then somebody is adding V-Ray for render. Normally, otherwise, you can select this drawing, export this drawing into 3ds Max and use the render there also. It's not compulsory because the rendering have its own limitations because the 3ds Max have lots of options for render. For material control, and that is up to us. But we can use this render also. That time, the render quality, you can set the render quality. Whatever quality is depending upon the companies and the configuration as per our system, you can set the qualities. But if you select as a draft or medium, then while taking the printouts, actually that lots of pixels will be there. I think better you select as high or best. Depending upon your system configuration, you can customize also. Okay. Then if I select, I think better I take it as medium because that also will take time. That's why I take it as medium. Then the output settings. Normally we are taking 300 dpi or 150 dpi. Okay. 600 is if you are increasing the dpi, automatically the quality will be increased. Then how the lightings will be. Okay, in the case of exterior sun, maybe if you are placing some interior lightings or exterior wall lights and all. Sun only means the rendering output will give with respect to with the effect of sun only. Then if you are selecting this sun and artificial light, that means maybe in the exterior we are creating some street lights or something, lawn lights and all. Then maybe we are placing one wall lights. That time we will get the output with the sun. If the sun is there and the artificial light is on, how it will look like. That is all about that artificial light only. But for example, if you need a night renter, the rendering will be, you want to see how the building will like if we are at the night stage. Okay, that time you select artificial light only. But if I select right now, if I select artificial light only, because I didn't put any artificial lights in this model, that means we will get a black screen. If you are selecting artificial light only, you have to place some lawn lights, wall lights, or you can place interior lights on rooms also. That ceiling lights, whatever lights maybe you can place it. Then rendered it, then we will get the night renter. The interior also you can select whatever maybe. Select the option properly. Okay, here I select because it doesn't mean that sun and artificial light. There is no artificial lights. Okay, that's why I select sun only. Then here also, if you wish to change the sun settings, already if you changed here, doesn't matter. You don't want to go to there. Okay, if you select here, here also you can change the lightings and all. Okay, then okay, then you can set the background also. Few clouds, no clouds, or you have your own background image. That time you select the JPEG image. You can browse the image. So settings maybe automatically while rendering we will get that background image behind that view. Okay, whatever option maybe you can select. I think I few clouds. You can adjust exposure also. This is there is no standard value for the exposure. That is up to us. We can set the exposures, and whatever maybe you can set that exposure settings. Okay. Then go to render. Okay. After whatever settings, I think maybe we have because of time. I think I set as draft. That means render will be little bit faster, but the quality definitely not good. If you select the 300 dpi and high quality, the output will be good, looks good. Okay. Then render, because I want to show how to save this one. That is why I rendered this in low quality. Okay. Render. I don't know how many times it will take. Okay, just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay. Just a minute. After render, okay, it will take. Let me check. Okay. Because the quality is very low. That's why it's rendered quickly. Because lots of trees and accessories and there, it will make much time. And in the case of exterior, better in the visibility graphics, you hide that furnitures and all. That time, in case of bigger models, the rendering will be little much more faster. If you are your furnitures, because the interior models doesn't affect our exterior view. Okay, that means while rendering the exterior view, it's advisable you just in the visibility graphics just off the furnitures and all. Okay. Then after that, you can save this render image into this project itself. Save this into project. That means you can input the name exterior southwest view or something like that. Okay. then actually that means this rendered image will be saved into our Revit file only. Actually, that is an RBT file. But we don't, actually we cannot see, show that into another person or the customer or whatever maybe. We can't send that image into the client. Okay, if you need to export that, you go to this export. Then set the location and set the file name. Save that. Then that will be a JPEG image. Maybe sometimes PNG format is also supporting. Maybe somebody is doing some post-production work in Photoshop. That time it's advisable you select that into PNG format. That time the background will not be there. That is very useful for the post-production works and all. Whatever from these are the available format only. You select whatever format you need, select that one, then save that one. Okay, automatically the file will be saved in that location. After finishing the rendering also, you may try these changes also. If you select apply, that will be affected. Okay, that is also possible. So yeah, maybe the shadow controlling is maybe just try it out. Then also you can save this into this project or export that also. Okay, this is the procedure, the rendering. Okay, for interior lighting and all, same procedure. For interior view, the only difference is you have to create the interior view with the help of the camera. Okay, then one more thing about the visualization. That means, for example, we have to apply some wall paintings into our existing wall paintings. Okay, that time if you are wall painting, that time there is a new terminology, that is decal. You call decal a wall paint into your screen. Okay. Maybe I'd just let me show how the decal is work. Okay. For example, the decal is work only in 3D view. That means interior wall paintings and all. Okay. Activate the 3D view. Then better you on the section box. Then only we can see the interior wall. You open that section box. Then you just change the view. Okay. Yes, you can hide the roof and all. Then you have to apply some paintings here. Okay. Something you have to apply some wall paintings. You have the painting image. Then how to apply that image into there. That time you go for, there is an option decal. Once again. Insert. In the insert tab, there is an option called decal. Something. Because sometimes maybe in the phone you are add some furnitures. Then you have to add a image in front of our TV screen. Something like this. Okay, actually I didn't save any images so that I will show where and how you place that one. Okay, that time you select decal, place decal. Okay. Then you can add a create new decal. Put a name for the decal. Okay. Then you can add the image. Whatever image maybe, I think something. I think this is the image that we are entered it right now. Okay, I will show with that image. Whatever image you have, the JPEG image, open this. The image will be there. Then you can control the brightness and all here. Then okay. Then Just place it, actually just you place it on the wall. Later on you can move it. With the help of move command, you can move in the starting point of the wall. Okay, then I think actually that image is length with proportion will maintain. If you don't want to maintain the proportion, just select this one. Then make the changes. Select this one and just resize it. Okay, like this. Then automatically that image will be appeared into our wall. Whatever images may be, paintings and all. You just download that image, then apply that image into whatever surface may be, you can decal it out. Actually, decal is activated only in 3D view. Okay, this is the procedure. Decal is working. Place a decal, then decal types, whatever types may be will be available, and whatever changes may be, you can add multiple designs. After that, select the corresponding image and make the changes. Then apply that. Apply, first you select a temporary position on the wall or the whatever surface may be. You click here, then place them. Okay, the wall painting, I think in the bedrooms and halls, actually normal cases, in the bedrooms and all, we are placing some paintings. That time, decal is the procedure we are creating. Okay, that is the procedure for decaling. The important factor is that decal is work only in 3D view. The insert tab, go to the decal. Okay. Then, actually this is, in the case of interior, I think you place the interior lighting and all. Create a false ceiling, then interior lighting, then apply the material. Then while rendering, you will get the idea. Maybe sometimes you have to adjust the lighting parameters and all. Then go to the property palette. Then whatever changes may be, you can apply it and render it out. The rendering procedures are same as in the exterior. The only difference is you have to create a camera inside the room. Okay, that is visualization. And after rendering out, you can save that into our project. That is another in the property with the project browser. There is another option will be there, that is the rendering. Here, all the rendered image will be saved here. If you double click that, later on, if you set everything in the project browser, but while the documentation, we can everything set into our sheet later on. Because, for example, in a sheet, you want to show the exterior view, interior view and all. That time, you have to render it independently and save it into the software itself. Then later on, we are adding it to the sheet. Okay. The topography schedule, wall schedule, door schedule, whatever maybe you can add it up. Okay, this is the procedure. We are creating the visualization. Okay, I think that is the second part. Okay, so the second part is visualization. How to add sun and shadows, then how we will go for the rendering. Okay, for visualization, you set the sun settings, sun and parallel chart and sun in its own position. Then whatever settings may be, you make the settings upon us and locations and all. In the case of night render, you select artificial light only. Then make the changes of that settings of the artificial lights. Then for that you go to the property palette. Whatever changes may be, the effect will, we can see the effect only after the rendering only. Okay, because the lighting components are in the family type. That time if you select that one, automatically in the family also you can make the changes. Then you will get the output. Okay, next is the walkthrough part. Okay, actually walkthrough is more useful in Revit, because if you are using 3ds Max, of course walkthrough the quality and the output is good, but the problem is we will get the output only after the rendering only. While taking an output in walkthrough output in 3ds Max, you have to render each and every frame, because for completing a work with a normal speed, maybe a minimum of 750 frames will be there. And because for controlling the speed and all, each frames will take much more time depending upon the components placed in the model. But in Revit, we can take the walkthrough output. That is, we can take the AVI files with rendering or without rendering or shaded view. Actually, that is more useful for us, because if we will get the output in shaded view or in realistic view, definitely that output will not have the quality as much while the rendering, but we will get the idea very easily. Okay, I will tell you what should be the procedure, how we will generate the walkthroughs. Okay. Also, I think you have to finish the model, finish the material, then whatever lightings and all, you finish all the settings. Then I think better, okay, I activate the ground floor. Okay. Then I think better I just hide this one. Okay. This is the view. Then for creating walkthrough, first you go to the walkthrough. Here, there is an option walkthrough. You click walkthrough, then show the path. So for example, I want to see the exterior of the building. After that, I want to go into the building. That time, first you show the path. For example, I click here, then after that, I want to go something like this. This way, then after that, I push to enter into the. Okay. After showing that, you finish this one. Finish walkthrough. Immediately, then after that, you have to edit this. Edit walkthrough. Immediately, edit walkthrough option will be there. Then these are the keyframes. These are the positions I place the cameras. Okay. Then if you select these keyframes, automatically the main keyframes. Okay. Frames also there. In between them, frames are the smaller part. Okay. In between these keyframes, different frames will be there. Go to the, I think better I wish to come to the starting position. But the camera position is, the focusing is like this. And that means generating the view, we will get a view this side. Actually, I want to see the building. That means I need to change the camera position. That time you change this position this way. Okay. Then select the next frame. Then change the camera position this way. Then next frame. If you wish to more accurate, you go for the next keyframe. Actually, that is not that much of, because in the keyframe section automatically almost this will be same. That is why next we will go for this one, then this position. Then next keyframe, then go to this position. Next keyframe. So we want to see the building. Okay. Next keyframe, then change the position. Okay. Then go to every keyframe and position. Okay. Okay. Then I think better you come back into the first frame because the video comes from the starting. That is why I get to the starting frame. Then open walkthrough. There we can see how the view may be. Later on you can adjust the visual cell to the camera. And you just go through the next frame will be like this. And just go through the step. And after that, if we should change focusing and all, that is also possible. Okay. Control this view. Okay. Then, if you play this, I think better you change to realistic view. It will be look little bit better. Okay. Then if you play this, we can see the view. So the camera will go through the path that we are created. While rendering, that lines and all will not be there. Then inside the room. But the door, automatic door opening, all these are actually, this is okay. But unfortunately, the automatic door opening is not possible in Revit architecture. System will not detect any obstructions. If our path is through the wall, automatically the camera will get into the wall. Okay, but in 3D Max that is possible. That is the, I think, the disadvantage that the automatic animation is not possible in Revit architecture, but in 3D Max that is possible. Okay, actually this is the procedure of walkthrough. Then after that, we have to take the output. That is important. Okay, actually, if somebody is need to see the walkthrough file, we cannot. We have to take that as an AVA file. At time you proceed this step, and then in the file option, then the export option, then here, the image and animation, there is. This is how we will take the output of the walkthrough. After finishing the walkthrough command, just you come into the file, export, then animation, image and animation. I will show the path in the PPT also. Okay, just walkthrough. Then here we can set. Okay, but maybe sometimes I want to see that frame to that one. I don't want the entire one. But only all frames also you can set option because now I need the entire one. Maybe sometimes somebody want to see the exterior view only. Because we are generating the walkthrough exterior and interior. That time you can break the frame till the entrance of the door or entrance of the steps and all. That time you go to the frame range. Sometimes interior view only, but in the case of rendering and all, it will take time. That time we split that one. Okay, then you can add the frames per second for controlling the speed. You can for per seconds we have to control 15 frames or 30 frames. If the frames per second is grid, the video file will be faster. Or you can reduce the frames per seconds. Okay, then we will get a normal speed. Then here the options in the format. We will get definitely nobody is asked for the wireframe or hidden view. I think you can take that is in realistic view or in the rendering. But in the case of rendering, you have to be, because presently my frame is 300 frames. Normally, while taking the walkthrough and all, we are change the frame as around 750. Then only we get the output video files will be 750 to 1000. Normally, everyone is accepting that is 750 to 1000. Okay, that is the speed, that is the frames. Frame range normally we are setting for completing the walkthrough. That time you have to render, for finishing that output, you have to render that 700 frames. Each frame will take their own time. That is not a uniform time. Maybe in the case of the third frame or fourth frame, the trees will be there. That time the rendering time will be more. Or I think better you take that realistic. Okay. Then, okay. Time and stamp, maybe if you need to add the time and date stamp there, you can include that also. That is always up to us. Then the dimensions. In the video file and all, we may not take that very much dimensions. I think 750 or something like is better. The taking the output, actually the quality will be 190 and 140 we are taking. But in the case of AVI, that is not necessary, because normally we are put it into our desktop or something like that. Okay. But then you put the dimensions. All these are up to us. We have the freedom to what should be the length and the width, what should be the dimensions and all. Okay. Then system will ask where we have to save that walkthrough file. Okay, then you select the file name, in what format, save it. Okay, then okay. Just wait a couple of, not that much more time, because we are taking the output in realistic model. Okay, then automatically the AVI file will be generated. I think let me check. Can we open that file right now? Okay, just a minute. Can you see the file? Hello?
No, ma'am, no.
Yeah, okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, is that visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, okay. If you just, I will just play that one. And really, actually, the output look like this. But, maybe you may change the quality and all. It will be look more nicely because we are taking the output is in lower quality only. Now, after rendering, it will be very nice. But the problem is it will take some time. Okay. Then how to control the speed? Okay. Maybe you have to control the speed means you have to increase the frames. Because we have to, this is the path we have to finish. For controlling the speed, again edit walkthrough. Then here we have the frames 1 to 300. Here you click here. Then increase the frame length, maybe 750 or something. Then here also you have the option to control, maybe 5 frames per second, apply. Okay. Then while taking the output, the field speed will be reduced. Here you have to control the speed and so. After creating also you can control the view range and all. Because I want to see this particular portion, I want to see this much of whatever. Maybe you can make whatever changes maybe. That is also possible. Okay, this is the procedure of walkthrough. Okay, actually this is very simple. You have to create that line, then focus the camera properly, then go to the walkthrough. Okay, just walk through previously with the walkthrough. Then for taking the output file, already I have mentioned in the PPT. Okay, where you have to take the walkthrough and the output positions. Okay, there you have the file export animation walkthrough. Just to go through the PPT, then you will get the idea where we have to click and all. Okay. Actually, this is the sessions, actually landscaping, visualization and walkthrough. Okay. Then I think better we have 10-minute time more. I will show you that contour file, how to generate it because of the time, it will let me try one more time. Is that the contour is placed or not? Okay. I think better I take a new file. Activate the site plan and I go to the 3D view. Then first step is to insert those who have contour files just to try it out. Actually, the present contour file is meant for a road design. That is, that contour have their own coordinate system. They are following that coordinate system. Actually, what datum they are taken, what coordinate system is that I don't know. That is why it will take some time because the values are little bit higher in that coordinate system. Okay. The procedure is insert, import CAD, then select the file, then the current view only, whatever measurement is, you have, you select this one, open. This is the first step. Then automatically that file will be in our drawing. Then go to massing and site. Surface, then import from instant. Then you have to select the contour file. Then again you come to the insert tab, import CAD, select the file, current view only. Okay, then open. Okay, okay. Then I can select this file. Okay. Then here they contain all the layers that the contour, the CAD file itself has. Actually, I need the particular contours only. I don't want this, this 0 layer and this. You can deselect all these layers. We need this contour layer only. Then finish it. Okay. Okay. Immediately the surface will be generated. Clear? With respect to the contour file, just finish it. Later on, you can delete the CAD file. Actually, we don't that CAD file. Later on, you can delete the CAD file. For the reference, you have to first insert that one. Then you can change the, actually triangulation is there because the surface is created with the help of triangulation. The surface creation is with the help of triangulation only. Then you can change the contour intervals and all. For that, you go to the massing and site. The site modeling setting. To change the settings, maybe this is a little bit bigger file. Okay. Something I can just the additional contours also a little bit because that is the value is a little bit higher. The contours may be changed. Okay. Then you can delete that also because that is not necessary. We need that contour surface only. This is a surface, contour surface. Okay. Later on you can adjust something if you select this surface, then edit surface. Maybe you wish to change this point, you want to change because that you can see that because my contour file has an elevation like this. Okay, that is why last time it will take some because I don't know what contour system I get this file from another person for creating some raw designs and all. Okay, this is the procedure for creating. Then maybe you have, because these are some mountainous, actually this may be that region, maybe you feel that change the surface, this level to downwards and this higher. That time maybe you want to know the cut fill volume and all. That time you go for the graded region. Automatically the copy of this existing surface will be generated. Then make the changes of the copy that later on you go for the scheduling part. Then you go for the landscaping. Okay, maybe you want to, you wish to, maybe you want to see the triangulation. That is also possible. That you go for the visibility graphics. Then in the landscape, by default, the triangulation is in off condition. Then in the topography, there is the triangulation. If you select that, then you can see the triangulation. Okay. This is how the surface created with the help of the triangulation. Okay. Actually, this is how automatically generated. Okay. Or then maybe with the help of Dynamo and all, we can add the surface data. Maybe in the GIS data that I didn't try that, but normally the GIS data they can convert through the Civil 3D or Map 3D. Then convert that into DWG file. That is maybe that is the easier way. Otherwise, somebody has created some programmings in Dynamo. Then only we can import that particular data into our topography. Okay. I think that's all about today's session. Just we are covered. Today we are already learned landscaping, visualization and walkthrough. Okay. The landscaping, site topography and merging, how to create building pads, subregion and graded region, how to add the property lines. In the visualization part, sun and shadow study. and how to set the sun and location. Okay, then the rendering part, then the walkthrough. Okay, so that is the end of the today's session. Okay.
So today we have came to